Hey everybody, it's me, it's Angela McCray. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's doing well right now. Thank you for watching. I'm so excited about today because I have someone that I found on Instagram. You know, he's just amazing and funny. He's like a natural charmer, but he makes some amazing meals. His name is Darius Green, aka Cord in the Kitchen. So I'm going to bring him in because, you know, this is a dope dude who's always doing some amazing stuff and keeping us laughing. Hey, Cord.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing?
Happy Friday.
For sure. Happy Friday indeed. It's been an interesting start to the year. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. How you doing? Let everybody know where you
at. So I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I've been here pretty much my whole life. And yeah. Texas boy, pretty much born and raised.
Awesome. And so I'm in Harlem. I'm over here. I'm in, you know, right here in the midst of it all.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't never been to New York before.
You never been to New York?
No, I never been to New York before. I don't think I would make it in the winter, like at all.
Well, you know, this year it hasn't been too bad. I mean, we had a little bit of snow, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I've been saving my appetite for the night. So
yeah,
you know, okay. I've been excited to make some, you know, some of these shrimps and grits with you. So first of all, I just want to kind of let people know of the process, right? Because we got you provided us with some video. So I'm going to put this play this on the screen real quick. You could just kind of walk us through your process. How about that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so yeah, the shrimp and grits is really simple. I mean, everybody kind of has their own process. You know, you're going to put some cheese in the grits. If you kind of a novice with cooking, even though shrimp isn't really that hard to make, you get cooked shrimp to cut you a few corners. And I like to put bell pepper garnish on it just because I like to be a little fancy, but you don't have to do all that. Just throw some parsley on it, it'll be just as good. And so there's plenty ways to cut a bell pepper. That's how I do it. So you take the top off of it first. It's really not much to it. You know what I mean? You take the guts out. That's what I call it, the guts. You get the seeds and all of that other stuff out of there. And then essentially you just cut it into thin strips. And then like the technical term for it is julienne.
The julienne. Okay.
Yeah.
And the process that you're showing us right here. The julienne, the Juliet is a how do you say it?
Julienne.
Okay. And this is the process you're showing us right here.
Right. Yeah. You just cut it into thin strips. And I mean, does it add really a whole bunch of flavor to it? Yeah, not exactly. It's more so it's a nice garnish. And I don't know. I just feel like as adults, a lot of times, unless you're allergic to it, you know what I mean? Bell peppers are just good to add to your food.
They definitely, and you know, the good thing I like about the orange peppers is it actually has a little bit of sweetness, unlike the green.
Mm-hmm.
So as an adult, I learned to get away from the green peppers that my mom used to put in everything back in the day.
Like as a kid, I always wondered like why. Well, when I started like wanting to know how to cook and stuff like that, I always wondered why it cost a little bit more. But I guess that would make sense because it's actually more flavor in there.
Awesome. So, Cord, tell people, how did you even get into cooking? You know what I mean? Like, is this a passion of yours? Are you a natural? Did you go to cooking school? Like, how did you even get started in this?
I haven't even so much as talked to like a counselor about going to culinary school. Like, it was all, I think the passion started when I was like 11. And I was watching Food Network. And then at that point, I know I made my mom a Mother's Day meal. So it was me and my aunt. We went to the store, got the ingredients, and I followed the recipe and everything like that. And I was like, I want to do that for myself. But yeah, I just didn't want to work in a restaurant. And then, you know, years later, YouTube becomes big. And I'm like, well, shoot, you know, people think I'm kind of funny or whatever. So let's try it, you know?
Awesome. So next thing, I want to just kind of go into the recipe because I know I got my grits warm on the stove. But before we get to that, because I'm hungry and I want to be eating throughout this interview, let's go. Yeah. So I'm going to show the video when what you did next with those peppers.
Okay.
Hold on. Right. Shrimp.
Okay, yeah. So I cook everything in the same pan because like we got time to be washing 5 dishes. But okay, so shrimp, you just cook those on about medium high for really about 90 to 120 seconds. So a minute and a half to 2 minutes. And the main thing is a lot of people end up overcooking their shrimp and it's real rubbery. And like, I mean, who wants that? So yeah, we get those nice and cozy and season them up first, and we're just gonna set them aside.
Awesome. And so for those of y'all that's watching, please comment, ask Court questions. We're gonna put the comments up if you're here. I see there's a few people watching. Want to learn how to make some shrimp and grits, which is perfect for date night, right? Because it is Friday.
Yeah. So date night or self-care night if you single. You know what I mean? Maybe you just want to eat good by yourself. That's cool too. But yeah, shrimp and grits is like, it's really a pretty easy process. If you get those 5-minute grits, like, yeah, gourmet. Oh, go ahead.
So I'm about to ready to pop some wine because you know me. I mean, that's what I'm. So I was this is a new one. This is from Italy. This is called Motif, right? And it's by a black wine brand. A gentleman by the name of Zachary. I think he's out of Delaware or Philadelphia or somewhere. And so this is a rosé. It's a dry rosé, and I felt like it went perfect with the shrimps.
Okay, right on. Okay, you want me to show you mine or not? Okay,
show us yours.
Okay, so really, this is not really sure. It's a Pinot Grigio. Got it from the one and only Tarjay. Okay, and I got one that had like the best alcohol content in it. So I don't really drink super sweet wines because I feel like they taste too much like juice. You try to get like a semi-sweet or almost a dry.
I love it. I love the realness of it all because I thought I was the only one that looked for the alcohol content. So I just want to kind of show you guys the bubbles on this one here. I know it's a little, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Okay. So is that like a white or a rosé?
This is a rosé.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a product of Italy. So I don't know if I've ever had an Italian rosé. So I'm a little excited about this, and I'm definitely excited about supporting a brother. You know what I mean? Because that's most important.
Yeah. Okay. So quick toast before we. Yeah. Okay. So toast to date night, self-care night. What you want to put in there?
Okay, and and learn how to cook dinner for those ladies out there that's still struggling, and those men.
Okay, boom, right there. There we go.
There it is. This is really good. Okay,
cool. That'll work.
All right. So next we have the roux. So you really got some processes that you do here. So show me about this. Tell us about this roux process.
Okay, yeah. So the roux essentially, so I got about half a stick of butter that we melted down, and it's real important to get real butter as opposed to like vegetable oil spread. I mean, that's what you're allowed. I understand that we all got to save a little bit. It's quarantine, but if you can, spring for the real butter, and then that's a 1/4 cup of flour, and we're gonna mix that in. So what you see there is chicken broth. So I'm doing about a cup and a half. You can go up to 2 cups, just depending on how many people you're feeding. And then what you're gonna do is just make sure you keep on whisking it, as you see there, and everything's gonna come together as one solution. Yeah, and then a quick side note: what you can do is, if you want the gravy to be a little bit more brown, if you want to put sausage or bacon inside your shrimp and grits, you can do that too beforehand, and that fat from that meat is gonna make that a little bit more brown.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I have a tendency to save bacon grease, so I definitely use it today.
Okay. So you got a little country, you say the bacon grease, okay.
I'm about to tell you
something. Okay, and then so the ingredients that I put in there, salted or unsalted butter. I always go with unsalted butter personally, but yeah, I always go with unsalted butter personally.
Okay.
And then, go ahead.
So does it give it more flavor? Like, what made you prefer that?
Just because I'm already gonna season the roux myself, so I don't want to run the risk of being overly salty. So, yeah, that's why I do that, just to kind of balance it out.
Awesome.
Yeah. And pretty much the roux is the part that takes the longest. Once that's done, you add the rest of your ingredients, not the grits. But the shrimp that's already been cooked, the bell peppers, which you kind of just saute for a little bit and soften them up. And then yeah, you just cover it up with a lid, and the steam is gonna cook those peppers some more, and then that's about it. That's about it.
So I had to modify from your recipe because, I was looking at your video. I was all excited. I was like, okay, this is a new spin on shrimp and grits for myself. But I picked up the wrong thing. I tried to get the heavy cream, but I ended up getting buttermilk. And when I was stirring it, it didn't look as thick and like, sure.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. It's the uncorked culture version, you know? So, hey, recipes are made to be modified. We're going to work with it. Yeah.
That's right. But one of the things that I love too is like everything in your videos and your process is you season everything. Like, you know how sometimes we watch these videos online and people just putting the raw meat with no seasoning on the grill or just
oh man, that makes my blood boil. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, what are you doing? But to each their own. They the one that gotta eat it, so that's fine.
Right. All right, so now let's get into these grits because I think there's been a debate. Some people like sugar, some people don't. So if anybody that's watching in the comments, let us know like what is your favorite way to eat your grits. But in the meantime, we want to show you chords.
Mm-hmm. All right, so with the quick grits, it's a little bit of a mathematical equation. So for every cup of grits, you want to put 4 cups of liquid. So for me, just to kind of balance it out, I do 2 cups of heavy cream and then 2 cups of water. And then, of course, that's going to be 1 cup of grits. And usually that'll feed about like anywhere from 4 to 6 servings, roughly, I would say so. And then you're going to season. Everything is getting seasoned pretty much the same way. So slap your mama, garlic powder, garlic salt, smoked paprika. And, we're going to get out a quick little stir afterwards. And then we're just going to let that come to a boil before you add in the grits.
Now this was interesting to me because when I usually use my grits, I just follow the instructions and I use water, right? But then what I do is once the grits start cooking, I'll just add a little bit of milk or and butter then. But this process makes it look so much better. I felt like I was losing out the whole time I've been making grits.
Yeah, like the thing is with like doing it with heavy cream, I just was playing around in the kitchen one day. I was like, man, let me try this. I want to see how it comes out, and I was like so surprised with how good it came out. So,
wow,
that's okay. Just to kind of keep y'all up to speed. So what we got is Gouda cheese there. So if you want to get your own block of Gouda cheese and then grate it up yourself. Typically, it does come out a little bit better, but I mean, I understand not everybody has a cheese grater, so just buy the bag of shredded cheeses, whatever. And then that's grated Parmesan cheese there, so we just add that in there as well. And the thing is, you can freestyle it because ultimately, it's you the one who got to eat it, right? If you want to do cheddar, or if you want to do Kobe, whatever, I just like pairing Parmesan and Gouda together personally.
I'm gonna have to try that, because I typically use like cheddar cheese, but I didn't go get Gouda just for today. So this is my first time doing grits with Gouda.
Yeah. Okay.
And I remember you mentioned that the smoked paprika goes perfect with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your journey. Like, you started, and I know, you said you kind of self-taught yourself, from your grandmother, your mother, just family recipes. And how did you get to the point where you started sharing, your talent with us on social media?
The crazy thing is like quarantine has been like, I know 2020 was like a rough year for like the masses in general and probably some people even personally, but it was just like, it kind of slowed the world down a lot, and you just start thinking. And at the time, like I was kind of teetering between like, well, I wanted to do a YouTube channel or a podcast, and it was just like, well, what do you want to talk about? And I just figured I might as well do something that I could do by myself. And I was like, oh, well, cooking, and people take to my personality. So I was like, let's try it and see. And 7 months later, here we are.
Well, I love it. I love how you kind of mix like real, like food, your delicious looking food with real life situations, right? Yeah. Dating, family, drama, all that good stuff. What's been some of your highlights for this past year?
The highlights for the past year, honestly, like Cord in the Kitchen, getting that started. Because I always used to see people on YouTube, and it's just something you think like, man, I can never do something like that. And of course, you hear them say, if a person like me could do it, so can you. But no, like they're really telling the truth. It's just like, of course, it takes a little effort and getting over self-doubt. But yeah,
Awesome.
that's the highlight for sure.
Awesome. Well, I think I'm ready to eat. You ready to eat?
Yeah, I've been ready.
All right.
How are you?
So I need you to lead the way. You Cord in the Kitchen, so you're gonna lead the way.
All right. So let's see here. Grits is ready.
Great. So I got my grits ready too.
Let's see if I can get this angle to where y'all can see the food a little bit. There we go. Nice. All right. So
Mine's is a little bit more wet than yours.
Oh yeah, mine has been sitting for a little bit.
So what's a good amount of, like, 3 scoops? How do you measure it out as far as a serving?
Honestly, you want to know the real answer? How hungry are you?
Depending on how hungry you are?
Yeah. Because, the thing is, shrimp and grits is not something that's healthy at all. So, if you're going to do it, go for the gusto. If you want to go ahead and have 2 or 3 servings in one sitting, that's your, I guess like Tabitha say, that's your business. So.
I know that's right. I didn't try to put some salt and pepper on top of my grits before I put my shrimp on, and drop the daggone lid. My grits.
Yeah, let's plate this bad boy on.
I want to put you full so everybody can see what you're doing.
Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can really see that well, but.
So you make your food look so good. So is there a process? I see you using a smaller spoon than I would be using.
I know for me, it was just like a little bit of like a lot of practice, but like for me, I go from the center out. And when in doubt, parsley or green onions is gonna help you out. My bad, y'all. Like, yeah, I was trying to get this off the side. So a lot of times, if you want your presentation to be right, simply just like a napkin will help with that. You just kind of wipe off the edges and everything. So yeah, for the next day night, get you a little paper towel and take your dish from an 8.5 to a 10 just off the visual alone. But so for me, the green onion is completely optional. But if you decide to, that's green onions, just lay them over the top.
Oh, that's the part I forgot about the green onions.
Yeah, like I said, it's optional, or even if you want to do just a little sprinkle more of some parsley, or keep it off,
It's just sometimes it gets kind of interesting because when you try to like do a lot, something always falls on the wayside, right?
Oh, I feel you. So real quick, I'm gonna just run this in and get this heated up just a little bit.
All right. So while he's heating that up, I'm going to show y'all what I did. So
let me see. Hold on. Let me see what you did there.
Let me see.
Well, I can't see the plate.
It's about to fall.
Okay, yeah, we don't want the juice to fall out. That's the best part. Okay.
I added onions to mine because I like onions.
Yeah. Okay. We like it.
This is my attempt at shrimp and grits, y'all. But if y'all want to see the full recipe, y'all got to go to Cord in the Kitchen.
Yeah, I had a full recipe up by Sunday, for sure.
All right.
I will have it up by tomorrow evening.
So I'm ready whenever you are to do the taste test. So you let me know when you're ready. But y'all, Cord, he has his own YouTube channel where you can get all types of recipes from like lamb chops, fried salmon nuggets.
Y'all see the shrimp?
That looks so good. Mine ain't look that good, y'all. That looks delicious. See, that's why he's Cord in the Kitchen.
Yeah.
Because mine ain't looking that good, but it's going to taste good, I'm sure, because I followed to the recipes as much as I could to the T. And and save my appetite for this moment because it's Friday.
Yeah. Indeed. So I don't know if you're saving extras for a date night or if you're gonna eat the rest and just call it self-care and start Netflix later or whatever. But here we go. So you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, I see the shoulders. I see the shoulders.
Mm. That joint hitting, huh? So Cord and his reactions, if y'all follow him, y'all will love his reactions because he be getting life on his own food, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I ain't gonna be too rude because I know some of y'all might be hungry.
Oh yeah,
Friday, y'all probably ordering some pizza.
Gotta
but
come back for the live.
Just feel inspired, find a new recipe. So Cord, one of the things I did want to talk to you about is there are young people who, or older people who might not be cooking, but they're dating during the quarantine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes, you want to impress your date. You might have been dating, going to restaurants and stuff. Yeah. What are some things to keep in mind when it comes to first dates in the kitchen?
First dates in the kitchen, keep it simple. Keep it simple. A lot of times, like the best food, you don't have to use a lot of ingredients because, aside from the cheese, some people might think, well, Gouda, I guess, is a little bit less of a common cheese, but everything else, you got garlic, salt, garlic powder. Most people have that stuff. You don't have to try to do the most and flambe a pan and do all that stuff. Yeah, just keep it simple. And a lot of times it'll end up working out.
Awesome. So have you ever had any dates in the kitchen stories that you want to share?
Dates in the kitchen stories. I got it's more on the opposite side where it was a fail. I don't know if you want that, but I was like 19 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay, look, the girl I was with, we had been together for like 3 years at a time, and she was staying in a dorm room because we like 19, 20. And I was just like, hey, I just learned how to make like baked chicken or something like that. And I was like, all right, we can get some canned green beans and we're gonna make this work. So I was like, I'm gonna cook for everybody. So all right, I get the baked chicken, I season it up, everything. First of all, the temperature was wrong because I was like, man, why is it taking so long to finish cooking? And the outside got done before the inside. And listen, it really didn't taste like much. Like I seasoned the front side, not the back side. That's why in my YouTube videos I say all the time, season both sides of your food. Season
that's the most important part, right?
All right, you eat both sides of it, don't you? So yeah. And long story short, everybody has their place. And when somebody food nasty, like they just pick at it, and I was just like, look, y'all don't like it. I don't even like it. Like just say it. It was like, no, Corey, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody snuck out and went their own way and did McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and everything. Yeah.
Oh, you was trying to show up. You was trying to show them something good, show some Southern hospitality.
She was bragging too. She was like, oh, babe, he finna cook and blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen. That was an awkward call. I didn't get something to eat. I tried to tell her, I was like, look, I paid for y'all food, my bad. But yeah.
But look at you now. Look at you now. So tell us, how'd you get here? How'd you get here? Like, how'd you get to, how many followers you got now?
Let's see. I think it's at 55,000 on Instagram, 85 on TikTok, and then 10,000 on YouTube.
Dang, you got 85,000 followers on TikTok?
Yeah.
So that's where you started. So that's what kind of gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me about that journey.
So really, I was, where I said, I was gonna start YouTube, and I didn't really know the first place to start other than like, okay, well, you're gonna use your phone, then get a ring light. And so I was talking to this influencer at the time. She has like a huge following, and she was like, start on TikTok. So me, I'm 27, right? I'm thinking, you mean like that thing with the kids? Like what the hell?
Right.
And she was just like, look, just trust me. Get on TikTok. Everybody's on there. It doesn't matter if it's a 7-year-old or 87-year-old. They on it.
And when was this?
Early June, mid June, because my first video was like right at the end.
Just this past summer.
Mm-hmm.
So you for real parlayed the pandemic.
Yeah. I was like, well, shoot, so I'm in the house anyway. And the way I look at it is you also say, well, yeah, you're saving money by not doing DoorDash and Uber Eats every day, because I wouldn't finna go out and go to the restaurants every day. So yeah. But yeah, like I saw Tabitha Brown. I'm sure. Have you ever, you know, who Darius Cooks is? Yeah. Like I saw them, and I saw their following. I was like, man, that's such a big number. Like, okay, and I just started. Here we are.
There you go. And look at you now. So are you doing any partnerships? Have you been getting any like endorsement opportunities or anything like that?
Yeah, like to do affiliate marketing and stuff like that. Some companies have reached out, and like I'll actually have some sponsored videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if you ever heard of this hot sauce program, not program, but this hot sauce company called Truff.
The truffle hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I want some.
Yeah, it's real good too though. Like, because my biggest thing is like I'm not gonna endorse somebody's product if I don't believe in it myself. And like it's really good. You know what I mean? They got pasta sauce and all that.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. We got him some more.
You gotta catch up, huh?
Glass number 2.
I already poured my second pour now.
What? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me get right there.
So just for y'all who's joining, so Cord in the kitchen, you know, he's an influencer. He started off in TikTok earlier this summer in June with 85,000 followers, and you know, even like I think over 50,000 on Instagram. And so he makes these amazing videos where he, you know, puts us in this moment of drool, right? Where we're drooling over his food, but then he kind of inserts his funny antidotes when it comes to like family drama, dating, you know, holidays, you know, all that fun stuff. And he caught our attention. Like he caught my attention, and I was just like, he is too funny and too cute. We got to talk to him. So he made shrimps and grits. So, you know, this is what we kind of like, this is where it started. And so now we over here sipping wine virtually. Cheers to that. Cheers to social media bringing people together.
That is so true. That's so true. Another post. Boom. Okay.
Yes.
Love it. Yeah, I feel like social media, like as negative as it can be, if it's used correctly, it can be one of the like the most beautiful things. You know what I mean? I don't know about you. I'm gonna grab a chair real quick.
Well, I know, you know, I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm enjoying my food. I want to dig into this super hard. So, you know, I don't want to, I know it's going to get to the point where I'm going to just start digging in. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want to definitely let you know that I appreciate you joining me on here.
Yeah.
You really taught me a new way to make shrimp and grits, especially with the heavy cream and the, you know, doing a half and half heavy cream with the water. I think that was a good tip because I just do water and I add the cream later with the butter. So I think I'm going to definitely do that again next time, but actually use cream instead of buttermilk.
Yeah. How did did the buttermilk give it like a little bit of a like a vinegar taste?
Let me see here. Let's see. I wouldn't say it's a vinegar taste. I mean, I've used buttermilk in my grits in the past, but I've used it in the past. Like if I had made like buttermilk chicken and had buttermilk left over, I would, you know, put it in my grits. But now I'm going to have to try it with the cream now, you know, because before I probably would just use regular milk. I think what it did mess up though was my roux. I don't think it did well with my roux. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
It kind of looked weird. It didn't have that. consistency. It looked like it was kind of separating a little bit, but it ended up coming through straight.
Got you. No, I never used. Well, yeah, I never used buttermilk for grits before. I'm about to see how that works out. Then.
Yeah, let me know. Do a comparison.
Right.
So before we get out of here, Court, I know you mentioned you have some sponsored stuff coming up soon. Is there anything else that we should like know about? I mean, of course, we want people to follow you on YouTube so they can see all the amazing food that you cook, as well as Instagram. And if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you follow them there as well. But is there anything else that you want to kind of like make sure we check out and look forward to with you in the coming months?
Okay. So I've been working with a website developer. I have my website up by the beginning of February, by February 1st. Mm-hmm. And also along with that will be a cookbook launch. So that way, for people that maybe, I don't know, if you prefer to read the recipe instead, then, you'll have that. And so let's see, with that also, we just got the website and the cookbook for now. And I also do lives every Sunday. So I do lives every Sunday where people can cook along with me, or if you just want to tune in and watch the show, because this is full of entertainment. The comments are hilarious.
Sunday dinner, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sunday dinner with Court in the kitchen. I love it. Yeah. Well, I'm grateful that you took time to join me today. I know we've been chatting for a while, and I'm excited to see your growth. And I felt like you were a good representation of our theme this month, which is Parlay the Pandemic, which I feel like a lot of us, we've been stuck in the house for so long. We're like, what's next? Like you said, we're bored. We're spending either more ordering out food as well as Amazon more than usual, or we're stacking our bread and just being innovative. And I want to applaud you for your innovation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta just give our flowers. Give the flowers.
I appreciate you having me on and everything. I think you have a great platform that's building everything. So, by this time next year, who knows where we'll be? You know what I mean?
True that. That's good. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely rooting for you. So if you ever need anything, let me know.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right. Well, I'm going to just leave it up. Any last questions for anybody that's watching? Feel free to comment. Let us know, because we getting ready to shut things down so I could dig in deep and get seconds, because I like to eat and I ain't shy about that.
Oh, hey, you got to get into it. Yeah,
I'm about to get into this wine a little bit more and this food because it's Friday night.
I know that's right.
And, it's all about self-care, especially after this past week and what's been going on. So.
Hey, you can say that again. I swear you can. This week.
Somebody's asking, what's your favorite meal, Court?
What's my favorite meal? Chicken wings. I can eat chicken wings about 5 times a week. I kid you not. And I'm so thankful for the air fryer, because I was going to Wingstop at one point. Like, I was going to Wingstop at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And, no shade to Wingstop, but like, I don't go there no more because I went there one time. I was like, man, I would have made this better at home. And you're saving a lot on calories and things like that. And of course, the cost.
So what's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor, either lemon pepper or buffalo lemon pepper, for sure. Yeah.
Buffalo lemon pepper. Hold up now. That's something new.
You ain't never had buffalo lemon pepper?
No.
Oh man. So listen. Either you can buy the buffalo sauce already made, or if you just do it, it's just Frank's Red Hot and butter. And then after you toss it, go ahead and put some lemon pepper sprinkles on top of it. And get it coated all around, and you set, and you got like that heat with that tangy. Oh, yeah,
lemon wet, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the dry rubs better than I like the saucy buffalo sauce or like the teriyaki sauce. I do like the dry rub better, so I'm definitely team lemon pepper. But the buffalo lemon pepper,
buffalo.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's a vibe. Like, I think it was one day I was at Wingstop and like some lady, she had put me on that worked there, and she was just like, "Look, have you ever tried this before?" Because I was torn between two flavors, and I guess I could only get one with the order I had. She was like, "All right, try this," and I've been hooked ever since.
So do you like? Does that happen a lot where you go like have something that you get hooked to, and you be like, "Let me go create this at home."
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I've recreated the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I know, I know y'all don't, because you know how crazy people got with that chicken sandwich. 2018, early 2019. It didn't even make sense. I mean, that sandwich is bomb. It is. But yeah, I was like, well, shoot, let me see if I can make it at home. And I mean, it tasted better at home just because you can kind of razzle dazzle it up your own way. But who else? Y'all don't have Whataburger in New York.
No, we don't. We don't. But we do have Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Like they shakes are good. They shakes are good. I don't know, maybe because I've only had it one time and I was like, and this was way before Courtney Kitchen when I had it. Do y'all have In-N-Out?
No, but I used to live in LA. I had In-N-Out.
Yeah. You said you have?
Oh yeah, I used to go to In-N-Out when I used to live in LA. I would go to In-N-Out at least once a month.
Okay, so look, they just opened up a Fat Burger in the Dallas area. So how is Fat Burger? Is it better?
I really wasn't a fan of Fat Burger. Like Fat Burger to me was just like regular, like you know what I mean? Fast food. But In-N-Out Burger, I remember my first time in LA and I had that. Me and my friends were hooked. Fresh. It's because it's like fresh and it's a simple burger, toasted bun, the special sauce. Like I definitely like am team In-N-Out, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Shake Shack is really inching up there.
Okay. So maybe I need to have it in California because look, when I've had both of those, she was actually did a voiceover on In-N-Out. It's just like the fries. I don't know if they just forgot the salt, if they what happened, but it was just all around just a no. But Shake Shack was okay because they had a little bit more diversity with their burgers and everything. But you know, like how have you ever had Popeyes in New York? I'm assuming yes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then they say Popeyes is way better in New Orleans.
It is,
of course, where it's from. And I imagine probably In-N-Out is the same way. Just like Whataburger tastes way better here as opposed to like if you go to Alabama, Mississippi, or something like that.
So you know that's funny you brought that up because I remember hearing that rumor like, no, you got to have Popeyes in New Orleans, and I was like, so I was in New Orleans 2019, April 2019, and I was like, let me go. I was searching far and wide for the nearest Popeyes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that joint was extra crispy. It was extra crispy. It was hot. It was everything was just like perfection.
Right. Okay.
So I think you're right.
So I wonder if people in New Orleans really even eat Popeyes. You know what I mean? They probably get like, I don't know if it's like that. I know in the South it is like some of your best food is gonna come from a gas station, believe it or
not. Oh, what? The gas station?
I'm so serious. Like, it's this place called I think Brothers Chicken in New Orleans, and it's inside of a gas station. The best tacos in Texas normally come out of a gas station for whatever reason. It's in the gas station. The people who serve you up your food, they don't really speak that much English, but it don't matter. Food is a language itself, so it comes across just fine.
Now that's funny. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I try to stay away from gas station food.
Yeah.
But I was just in Mexico and they got some good wine in gas stations in Mexico. Yes, we was heading to Tulum in July, and I was like, I want to go to the wine store. And so they were like, oh yeah, I got a place. He pulls up on a daggone gas station parking lot. I was like, hold up, y'all. We need to find a proper gas station. I mean, a proper wine shop. Like this is a real gas station. Like, nah, we go in there. They had like top shelf. They had like a whole like curated like selection. And I was like, what? So we were going crazy, and then we were just buying bottles. Got back home, and we were like highly impressed. So now you got me thinking I might have to like take my little gas station prejudice and put it to the side when it comes to the food.
I used to be like that, but I know my senior year of high school, it was this place like we used to hit every single day on lunch because we had off-campus lunch, and like they made the best chimichangas and burritos, and they were so cheap too, and they fill you up on meat and everything. Gas station food is where it's at a lot of times. Cool.
I mean, I don't know how we went from shrimp and grits to gas station food.
Food. I didn't talk about food all day.
I know that's right. Well, there we go. Well, whenever you want to talk about food, definitely let me know because I like to eat. And if you got one thing that I do want to learn, and maybe next time you could show me, is lamb chops because I really like lamb chops.
Mm-hmm.
I like it grilled. I like it like almost like Mediterranean style where it's like herbs and it's like nice and just like grilled with the crunchy, corners, and then the inside is just moist and juicy with like some, couscous or something. I don't know, but
okay, diversified palate with the couscous. I like couscous though. I like couscous for sure.
Well, once you start going up there in age, you got to start being particular about the stuff and look for healthy alternatives. Like, I don't know, have you tried dealing with like the cauliflower yet? Like the cauliflower craze, how everybody says you can make cauliflower just like chicken and all that type stuff?
See, my thing with that, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it one time just to see like how they got the cauliflower steak, cauliflower, buffalo wing. The way I look at that is almost like how when people say boneless wings, right? Boneless wings are like chicken nuggets to me. Like they're just really big chicken nuggets. And it's like, why don't you just say that they're chicken nuggets? But you know what I mean? So I know it's a different vibe when it's a vegetable though, but I don't know. I'll give it a fair shake.
I mean, people making it like cauliflower rice, cauliflower mash, mash where it's like tastes like mashed potatoes. Yeah. Shoot, you probably make cauliflower grits with the good.
I'm pretty sure you could. Listen, now I've had mashed cauliflower and cauliflower rice. Those are pretty good. I don't want to even lie to you. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm starting to feel satisfied right now. And this motif wine, I'm gonna have to hit Zachary up and tell him this is a good look.
Okay, so that's not actually in stores then, huh? It's you gotta order it from them?
Yeah, this is a black-owned wine brand. So what I'll do, I'll put a link in the comments once this is over for people that want to try it because it's a sparkling rosé. It's really tasty. Actually, Marcy Jones put me onto it.
Uh-huh.
And I bought two, so I bought 2 bottles along with a whole other collection from him. Yeah. And it's affordable. Like this, I think this bottle of wine was like $14. Oh,
okay.
And you can get it straight from him, straight from his website. I think it's Icavina wines.com, I believe. Yeah, IcavinaWines.com.
Okay, I'm gonna need that.
Try to type that in there real quick.
I would definitely need that. Shoots. What was I about to say? I don't remember. So I'm assuming he has like an assortment of wine and stuff like that. White, red, rosé.
So this is his thing, what he's known for. This is another one of his wines. This is a Pinot Bianco, also from Italy. All his wines are from Italy. So what he's known for is putting Black women on his wine bottles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's dope. Okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah, we love to see it. Okay. Yeah,
so he has all these beautiful wine bottles that are designed with Black women's faces.
Okay.
And first of all, as a Black woman, I just think that's dope, right? How often do you go into the wine shop and see a Black face on it?
Exactly.
And I don't really get to drink a lot of wine from Italy, so it gives me another region to appreciate.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I like it. That's really dope. So okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to peep that out myself.
Yes, and then that way you're supporting Black. You can order a case in advance and have it just sitting in the cupboard waiting to pull out on those special date nights that you're gonna have, them virtual Sunday dinners you do, and all your fan club, your date this your dates for the evening.
Yeah, on a Sunday or something like that for sure. I think I'm gonna have to do like a Valentine's Day special.
Mm.
Okay, he said, okay, if you're impressing someone, what's your go-to meal?
That was right on time.
Okay, so for me, it would be a nice ribeye steak, mashed potatoes, and then whether it's green beans, asparagus, or a salad. Because a steak, honestly, is one of the easiest things to make because you don't have to season it with a lot. Yeah, you just really want to get some good herbs, and as long as you have some butter, it doesn't take a whole lot. Yeah.
I've never cooked a steak before.
You never cooked a steak before? Okay. I would say the best steak to me, the best steak is going to be a ribeye because it's meaty. It has like a little bit of fat in there, which holds a good amount of flavor. And I'll put it to you this way: like, how do you like your steak?
I'm a Black person. The first thing we think about is well done. But as I've gotten older, I've had some some bad well done where it's just like I'm just chewing for like an hour.
Yeah, you're eating on a rubber tire, basically. So how do you eat your steak now? What, medium well?
Yeah.
Medium. Okay. Yeah, I have been converted over to medium rare. I've been converted over to medium rare. Now I don't know if you know, it's a such thing as a Pittsburgh rare steak, which is honestly, I feel like the cow's still kind of alive, pretty much. Like literally, you just sear the outside, but the inside is still really red, like really red. But yeah, even like a medium rare or a medium
Pittsburgh rare.
Pittsburgh rare. Mm-hmm. If you look it up, it almost looks like, you know how the tuna in sushi is really pink or red, like it's kind of like that.
Well, I got a confession.
What's that?
So I was in Ethiopia last year, and so one of their delicacies is kind of like raw beef, where you literally go into the restaurant. You go into the restaurant, and it's a butcher at the front of the door, and you get to pick, like kind of like you tell the butcher what you want, how many pounds or whatever, and they come out and they bring you this. I don't know if you've ever had Ethiopian food before, but they have the injera. It's like this whole circle, kind of like everybody eats together kind of vibe. So it's this big, huge circular dish, and in the center of it is this raw meat, raw red beef. But it's like they just killed it, so it's not like it's been sitting in the refrigerator or in the freezer and they thawed it out. It's like literally within probably the hour or two, they've killed this, beef to prepare it, and they cube it up, and it's like the most meatier part. No, you don't really see any fat or anything. And then they give you this little sauce that's like wasabi, like a wasabi lime, kind of like with some red chili peppers on it.
Yeah.
You eat it with an injera. And I wasn't, eating a whole meal of it, but because I was in Ethiopia last year, I was like, well, let me live like a local and try it. And I actually tried it.
How was it?
So it reminded me of sushi because, it was raw meat, right? So it kind of, I just felt like I was like eating sushi. And then of course that wasabi, that wasabi and all that, that's good. Like that just cleans the sinuses up. It like takes
it cleared the sinuses.
You know what I mean? And so I actually, I didn't try it again after that. I had my cooked version right next door. But let me tell you,
Yeah.
I see Noni's in here. Noni said the Ethiopian vegetarian. Yes, the vegetarian food was so good. But the interesting thing about their culture is you eat vegetarian, I think 2 or 3 days out the week, you can't eat any meat. So when you eat the raw meat, that's all you're eating is the raw meat. You're not even eating the vegetarian food with the raw meat. It's just one or the other. So I didn't have a fallback. All I had was my cooked beef that I asked to have cooked because I was, a tourist.
Oh, okay. Got you. Learn something new every day. Okay.
Yeah. So you might want to try that next time you go looking for Ethiopian, since you like Pittsburgh rare.
Oh no, I don't. I was saying it exists. I just said it exists. No, I need medium rare. I need a little bit. I'll try it though. I'll try it, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I try it.
Well, Cora, it's been a pleasure, man. I really appreciate you coming on and chatting with me and teaching me a new way to make my shrimp and grits and elevating the experience.
Yeah.
So I can start impressing people when they come over here,
For sure.
Because that smoked paprika and smoked Gouda,
yeah,
definitely was hitting.
Oh yeah. And like I don't know like how often you get in the kitchen and everything, but a lot of people, you put paprika in your food. Regular paprika, it doesn't really. To me, that's the equivalent of like, I'm sure your grandma, like back in the day, she had the decorative tiles in the bathroom. It's the same thing. It looks nice. It adds a little bit of pop and color, but it don't taste like that. So yeah, smoked paprika, you spend a little bit extra money, but it's definitely worth it for sure.
So I have this one from, I don't know, y'all got Trader Joe's out there, right?
Yeah.
So this is the one I use. It's the South African smoke, and all it is paprika.
Oh, okay.
Paprika and sea salt and garlic and basil, but it's primarily paprika.
Okay.
So this was the move right here.
Okay. Hey. All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the food. You know what I mean? As much as I enjoy bringing it to you, you know what I mean? I love to see when people like tag me. It's like, yeah, I tried it. I made this for the missus, or I made this for my boyfriend, and oh my God, like I even slapped the counter too. But yeah.
Ooh, who's this? Let's see. Who is it? Who is it? Hold up. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, this is what happens when you're in New York, man. You don't know what's going on. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, I got my cousin. Look, Cord. They heard I was making shrimp.
You coming through here?
They heard I was making shrimp and grits, and they done came over because they wanted some.
Angie, you frozen.
See, you never know what's gonna happen. You make shrimp and grits, and the whole party gets started.
Hey, there you go. See. Yeah.
The more the merrier, right, Cord?
Exactly.
And we came there and give.
Oh, look, more wine.
Oh, more wine. Okay. Yeah, you can.
I bet you gonna drink all this too tonight, Cord. This is Friday. This is what we do in New York on a Friday night. We get to have shrimp and grits, courtesy of Cord in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, we love to see it.
All right. So, Cord, I think it's time for us to wrap it up. And I just want to thank you again for joining me. And I'll be in touch. And hopefully you can come back and show us some more stuff to cook.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate you having me.
And also, just make sure y'all follow him, subscribe to him on YouTube, and make sure he's going to be posting this actual recipe on his page. When did you say you're going to do that?
I will have it up by Sunday.
By when?
I'll have it up by Sunday.
Sunday. So make sure if you're interested in learning this exact meal that we made today, shrimps and grits, check them out. All right, Cord.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your night.
All right. Take care.
All right.